Coach, obviously this group of freshmen coming in highly touted, a lot of guys that are thought of as potential instant impact players. Are there any that caught your eye just physically, how they came into camp today as guys that if they adopt the scheme and play well could be contending for some real snaps this year?
You know, that's why I brought this sheet, because we have, the class is 27, and they're really talented. They are, and a lot of them are positions that are completely open. And you guys have talked about, we've talked about Mikkel, we've talked about Micah. Today Sean Dollar's got a touch, and man, he hit that seam and he was gone. So he showed today, all the reasons why we recruited a guy like that. But you go down the line, you saw the range of Triquez and how long and athletic he is. We saw DJ James and Jamal Hill, how explosive they are and how well they could cover. These are both track guys that were just extremely successful football players in their respective states and on their respective teams at high levels. A guy that really stood out as well, obviously Kayvon continues to stand out and really show that he has all the tools to be a really impactful player for us this year. I thought Trevin did a really good job today. I thought a guy that hardly gets mentioned, Isaac Townsend, did a really, really good job today as well. Long, athletic, lean, all those big bodies. Keon did a really good job. Brandon, Christian, all those guys were slugging it out in there with the big boys, and we got to slow them down. We're not in pads yet, but I think this list goes on for a little bit. Mace Funa is a dynamic football player, and when we put on these pads, so you guys know, the way we structure practice, the threes, the young guys, they get the exact amount of reps as the ones. There is no shortage of reps. We two-spot everything. It's the best way to film everything, to evaluate and assess, and not to mention develop, right? 29 days. They didn't always used to be like that. It used to be the 40 units. That's a whole different animal. And really, you got to start preparing for your opponent 10 days out, right? So you're looking at 19 days to figure out your football team. You can't pound it out all 19 days either. So you've got to be really good about the way you assess and evaluate this thing now. And you've got to set up situations in drill work, right, that are going to give these guys a chance to showcase what they can do. We got to see if we can block, tackle, throw, and catch, the basic fundamentals of football. And then the rest, we got to scheme it up. That part's on us.